guys.
So, guys, welcome to our podcast that shall remain nameless for now because of the unique situation of this podcast. This podcast is something from the heart. In Latin, there's something called Veritas that means truth. So we are talking from the heart, very, very tacitly,
Yeah.
if I can use that broken Latin. My name is Lawrence Alabi, and my co-founder and co-host for this podcast is my Egbon.
Toyi Badelodo is here. And me and Lawrence, we've interacted a couple of times. And we think alike about a lot of things. And we've decided to sit down, talk about it, enlighten each other. And hopefully, we can all learn from each other.
Yeah.
Because the African child is kind of like not tethered to anything.
Yeah.
And we are far behind
There's
in a lot of things.
of knowledge among the African child, among the black man. And I too was a victim of lack of knowledge. And I know how long it took me to be rescued from that. So any situation that presents me with the opportunity to learn, I take it with my two hands. And I've noticed that since I've been able to accept learning, I have been growing exponentially.
Yes.
And also, it's not just about learning, it's also about unlearning the wrong that I had been taught or like I had grown up on. And, you know, laying it on now a new knowledge base. And I think knowledge is so vast that you can't know it all.
Yes.
But at least if you attempt,
Yes.
you will reap the benefits of knowing. And Egbon Toyib is somebody I really, really admire, even when I was still in Nigeria, because I would always watch his videos and say, I want to be in the UK. I want to be.
You are here now.
Yeah.
You are here now.
So like it's really a privilege and an honor to be doing this with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm deeply honored as well for what you've done, yourself and your wife, in the last few years. You know, she told me a story of how she started content.
Yeah.
And I cannot forget how it is. The first time she got paid, she narrated that story. I was like, wow,
It's
wow.
the first time.
You know, and it's unbelievable how far one can do in this world that is permissionless.
Wow.
You know, like you've got social media, you've got 4 billion people using social media.
Yeah, there's no border.
There's no border. The gatekeepers are gone. You know, you are the only one stopping yourself. And I'm moved by what you two have done. And I'm so happy for your progress. And honestly, I'm honored doing this. When you talked about knowledge gaps, the first thing that came to my mind was a quote by Charlie Munger.
Okay.
He said, knowing what you don't know is more important than being brilliant. He said, acknowledging what you don't know is the dawning of wisdom. So knowing your circle of competence, where your knowledge laps, it can be very important. Then Mark Twain said something where he said, it is not what you know that gets you into trouble.
It's what you don't know.
He said, it is what you know for sure that is not true.
Okay, so the wrong knowledge.
The wrong knowledge, the unlearning that you were talking about. Those things I think, that's how to do it. But that is actually not true.
Moving away from my background of where I came from, like I said, I've always moved all my life. I moved from Edo State, Benin City to Lagos, where I first made bread in Lagos. And there were a lot of things I unlearned.
Yes.
The building character, I had to unlearn it to adapt to the situation in Lagos.
To Lagos, yeah.
And now moving here from Nigeria, there are a lot of things I am unlearning to still adapt. Like people sometimes, when they ask me, how you finding the UK life? How is it? And I'm like, I'm struggling. I'm still adapting. And they do not believe. Why? Because I'm a happy person. So I'll always be jolly. Like I have this philosophy of I will never let my face show what my head is thinking about.
Exactly. Not wear it on your face.
Yes. So I would always be happy. Yeah. But I am adapting. It's not like it is not negative to adapt to situations.
Yes.
That is something I've learned. Like, yes, this is a new situation. adapt to it. And I think it is even it's an employable skill that we list to entice recruiters when they say, okay, how quick can you adapt?
Yes.
I'm very adaptable.
Yes.
So it's not something to shy upon or frown over that you are still adapting. So I'm proud to admit that I've been here for like 9 months, going to 10 months, and I am still adapting. In fact, today I almost missed my train.
Everybody always do that. Even the prime minister, you see the prime minister running to catch trains sometimes.
Like I entered the wrong one, and I was like, I have to be here by 11. So it was going to Shenfield. I was like, okay, no, I need to stop at Liverpool Street. That was when I got down at Liverpool Street and I waited for the one that would take me here.
Yes,
and I'm here. And so now I've adapted to that, and I might never make that mistake again of entering the wrong train.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty.
Yeah.
So today, basically, there's something I've been thinking that has been on my mind a lot. I'll be turning 30 this year.
Amazing. I just turned 40. I just turned 40.
See the gap.
It's not a big gap. It's not. It's not.
So I'll be turning 30 this year.
Amazing. Congratulations.
And I remember when I was turning 20, there was somebody who advised me. He's no longer with us in this world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but he told me 20 things he wished he knew before he turned 20. And there was I was just there, like, I was just this, should I say, rabid teenager that
Yeah.
I just wanted to grow up fast so that I can get freedom to do what I want to do. I said there were 20 things that he thought he wished he knew before he turned 20. And he listed them out for me. And some of them that I picked up,
yes,
they're still with me till this day.
Amazing.
Now, 10 years ago is different from our time and day now.
Yes.
And you said you just turned 40,
yes,
right? So now I want to ask you, what are 40 things you wish you knew before turning this 40?
Wow. Wow. That's a huge one.
Yeah.
That's a huge one.
But we don't have to go all 40. We'll just go.
We'll do it bit by bit. We'll do it bit by bit.
Because this is a very interesting, and like me, I don't know anything. No, it's my one that will educate us.
I think
my role here is to just lead the way.
we are vice versa.
Yeah.
There is a proverb in Yoruba language that says "Ọmọdé àgbà láfidálẹ̀ Ifẹ̀," like the young is wise, the older is wise. That's why Ife is what Ife is. You cannot push away a young person and say they don't know what they are talking about. And you see that in young children as well, maybe the age of 10, 8. They may not know a lot about the world, but they will pay attention. They pay a lot of attention.
They learn quickly. They grasp it.
Exactly. They are very curious. They will ask you, why did you do that yesterday? Why did you do this today? That relationship doesn't work. And so we are here to lead each other. There are a lot of things that I do not know about your world, you know. I mean, emojis, I struggle with what emojis are.
You've been 30 before, haven't you?
but the thing is, technology was not like this when I was 30.
Yeah, I think my era is like the best when it comes to this technology because we saw everything.
Yes.
I saw landline. I saw NEPA that was turned to PHCN.
Yes.
I saw the advent of internet, of Obasanjo's internet.
Yes.
I saw when SIM cards were sold for like a lot of money then.
Yes.
So and now we're seeing the smartphones. But even at that, there are still some things that I do not know that my younger brother will show me. I'll be like, how you take know this one? And then I'll now remember there was this was the same way my older siblings and my uncles say, how did you even know this?
How did you figure this out?
So
yeah, exactly. You're like, help me pick that phone. Help me press, help me block that line. That's how you be doing. Hey, you know, but the thing is, the foundation of what we've said at the beginning is learning and unlearning.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge you have, someone said the day you stop learning, you start dying. The biggest challenge you have is to stay in your comfort zone. You know, some people finish university and they don't open a book ever again. They just throw it.
The beauty of that.
You know, they just throw it like, hey, I'm done. I'm never opening a book again. That would be the biggest mistake ever. Because there are a lot of things you will not learn in school. So many things you will not learn in school. School is is just meant to train you, like, how can you pass exams? How do you know the subject matter and stuff like that? But there are some things you learn outside school that they are critical to your life. For example, public speaking. It is one of the biggest things I regretted not doing very early in my life.
Number one.
Number one, public speaking. There is a lecture at Harvard. I think the guy that did that lecture was Professor Winston. He's dead now.
Okay.
And he said, your success in life will be largely determined by three things: how you speak, how you write, the quality of your thoughts. But the most important part is in that order.
How you speak, how you write, and the quality of your thoughts. So the quality of your thoughts cannot come before how you speak.
Okay, because we've seen some people that say stupid things and they get...
So they do not think before they say
they do not think before they say it. And you'll be shocked at how many group of people listen to what they say.
Yes.
And you feel second-hand embarrassment and say, why can he say that?
Yes.
But his following is growing with the nonsense he's saying. So you have to look after the speaking bit. But they say a lot of people fear public speaking than they fear death. So it is something that if you don't actively lean towards it,
Public speaking.
it won't work.
So you have to at least start.
You have to start. When your voice is shaking, you have to start. And that's the most difficult part. Some people start, they mess up their lines, and they don't go back to it again.
Yeah. It's not easy to
No.
go back because they call it choke. Like you choke on stage.
Yeah.
So in school then, at one point I thought I would be a rapper. Yeah, so we got into a rap battle and my opponent was giving me. Now I knew everything I wanted to say. But then I picked up the mic and I saw people surrounding like this and I choked.
The voice disappeared.
I never went back to battle rapping.
You see?
I never went back to battle rap.
It happened to me as well. We went to Ilekeo, and we used to do like, they call it module. So you have to cram some Arabic poems.
Recitation.
Yes. In the practice, I was the best. And then they called me on stage. And I just took the mic. And it was like, Sali Allah, Muhammad. And I just forgot everything. And at that point, I said, no, I'll never do it again. But when I started writing online and people started inviting me to speak, I was like, this, if I don't do it now, that means I won't do it ever. And they used to say when people grow old, like they used to survey like older people in their 90s on their deathbed. And one of the things they regret, most of the things they regret are not what they did. They regretted what they didn't do. The path not followed. Maybe if I had been speaking publicly. But the fear of that regret has to be bigger than your fear of the people in front of you. So when the fear of that regret is big, you'll be like, who are these people? I'll do it. Come what may. And today now I'm booked in advance.
Yeah, I think even the videos you do on the streets, just speaking to your phone or the camera, it can also be termed as public speaking.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember where I got this quote from or where I've seen it before, but it was something that helped me too when I was trying to speak better. So when you get on stage, even if everybody, they are looking at you and they're saying boo, just imagine them without clothes on.
Oh yeah. That's a famous strategy. Yes, that's true.
So when you have that mental picture in your head and you're saying all these people, they don't even wear clothes at all. So you can speak. And then there was one strategy I was using. I think I got bolder with the mic during NYSC because I was part of the OBS crew. So we do the announcement, and in the morning we'll take news in front of the assembly. Parade ground. So I developed my boldness there because I knew how to speak. And when I was little, I read a lot of books and watched cartoons. So that helped my English command too.
Yes.
So I was able to speak. So one secret I would do is when it's my turn to speak, I'll just be blowing big grammar.
Yes.
When you do that, people might just be admiring the way you're talking.
Like Patrick Obayagbo.
Yes, and you might not even be deep with what you're saying, but people will admire it. But then I thought to myself that there's a day I would speak where there are more learned people, and they will understand that I'm an imposter with what I'm saying. So I said, okay, I will be reading more so that at least when I speak, there will be a backup to it. That, okay, what he's saying is solid. Because it's not just to speak. It's like you said, what you are saying, is it the main
quality.
Quality.
There was another one that people said, like, you talk to them like they owe you money. You know, like Onigbese. You know, when you go and meet somebody that owes you money, you have a lot of
energy,
audacity. Yes. And some people say, just speak to one person. Don't speak to everybody. Speak to one person.
To eye contact and
that. Speak to one person, and everybody will fall in place. There are a lot of books on it. Dale Carnegie has lots of resources on it. He trained a lot of people on public speaking, and the biggest part of public speaking is storytelling.
Yeah, everything revolves. I think everything, like, so when I started creating content, I loved stories. Like I said, I read a lot of books, literature, and stories. I never knew I could be a storyteller.
Yes.
I never knew I could write.
Yes.
I just thought I could be. I would only be the consumer. I would never be able to produce something like this.
Yes.
But when you lean into storytelling, and then it's like your eyes open and you see that there is a story in everything.
100%.
Me leaving where I was to come down here today, and everything I experienced along the way is a story that you can tell. And the way you can tell that story to make it compelling, that's the magic. And so storytelling, and there are so many skills that are in storytelling alone that it's like a whole industry.
Yeah,
it's very creative.
Amazing. That's exactly just it. The way I look at storytelling, I look at it like, even though I'm a Muslim, I used to top CRK class back in secondary school.
Because you knew the stories?
Because you knew the stories. So if you look at the Quran and you look at the Bible, majority of it is stories.
Yeah, all of them are stories.
You say, stories. When David did this and Goliath. Yeah, you know, when Moses did this, it was stories. And sometimes, if you look at the story of Jesus in the Bible and you look at it in the Quran, you see the similarities. You say, it is all stories. So we resonate with stories more than data.
Yes.
So you have to use story to join your ideas. And I think it was Steve Jobs that said the most powerful person in the world is a storyteller.
The storyteller. And that is why filming, content, Netflix, music, the best type of songs are the songs that are telling a story.
It was all a dream.
Yes. The best type of movies are the movies that tell a very nice, compelling story. Because that is why storytelling can make you support the bad guy.
Yeah.
On Netflix, what was the name of this? Money Heist.
Yeah.
People were actually supporting the bank robbers.
Yes.
And that is just the power.
That's the power of story. Even this abroad too is storytelling.
It's storytelling.
That brought us here. We now get here and say,
now we wait till we see you.
They are telling me to get degree and my supervisor only has WAEC. What exactly is going on?
It was when I got here, I saw, okay, maybe this master self, maybe having a driving license
is more
stronger.
Important.
Because all the jobs I've been applying for, nobody is saying, do you have a master's? They are saying, do you have a valid driving license?
A clean driver's license. And you now find out that one reference can be bigger than your master's degree. One solid reference. When they just call each other and say, you're right, mate, can he do the job? He can do the job. Let him start tomorrow.
See, that is what I'm telling you about unlearning. Like, adapting to it. There's still a lot that I'm learning in this journey. It's a story, and one day I'll tell my story. But, lately, there have been conversations about Nigerians. They could just go UK. They could just start to talk. But then if people do not speak out, how will others know?
That's true.
How will they know what they are coming to face?
That's true.
How would they be prepared? I think I was well prepared because I consumed a lot of talks.
Yes.
A lot of knowledge from people who were actually talking.
Yes. I
So
think
yes, there are some people who speak without filter, and they should not be putting out some information because some things are just outright illegal.
Yes.
But there are still some very, very valuable information when people share their stories, when people share their struggle and everything.
That is very true, because I think Elon Musk was the one that said, you are the media now.
Yes, we are.
Back in the day, you'll only get what was curated to you, probably via the BBC, via NTA.
What an editor-in-chief has said, okay,
Exactly.
This should go out, this should be published.
Exactly. But now we are now having our lived experiences, and we are sharing it.
Sharing it in real time.
In real time. And that's why we talk about the storytelling and all.
Yeah.
There was a time when there was somebody just reached out to me that there was a student that left the family WhatsApp group, and there was depression and all of that in there. And I just had to be scrambling to go and find where this person is, who could reach out to this person.
Yeah.
You know, and that is lived experience. Those are the things that don't get to the newspaper. You know, we've done this 2025, we've buried a few people.
Yeah, those posts are always so
You know,
dark.
people that came here with ambitions.
Yeah.
They came here to,
So dark.
you know.
So it's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see them and I'm just like, okay, Lawrence, take it easy.
Yeah. You know,
Easy.
some people have like money stacked under their beds.
And they don't even get to enjoy
They
it.
don't get to enjoy it, and they just pass away. So those things give us, if you are able to, like you said, listen to a lot of people, you'll be able to form an idea in your head that be like, look, I can't put myself under pressure. I've come here to make my life better. I'm going to take it one step at a time.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It's just the only way, because these barriers that are there, they are people of our race that have been in this country for several decades. If you look at the Windrush generation, if you look at the children of the Windrush, the structural challenges they faced. So if you think you're going to come here and you're going to just walk in the park, then you're having, you know what I mean?
I want to buy a Lambo.
You know, the place we actually were, they used to sell a lot of Lambos on that street, you know, around Green Park.
Yeah, so I saw the cows that day.
Yeah, so we just have to understand that those challenges will be there, but how can we support each other? Doing things like this,
Yes, the
talking
storytelling.
reality.
Being
like,
able to speak publicly.
you know, being able to speak publicly, being able to articulate your thoughts. You know, they say writing help you with thinking. So when you write well, you think well, and then by the time you say it, it's well aligned.
Yeah. So sorry, what was the order in which you put this? How you speak?
How you speak, how you write, and
your
the quality of your
thoughts.
thoughts.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
that one is powerful, and it just takes you everywhere. Unfortunately, they call something the bubble effect.
The bubble effect.
And the bubble effect means that if you have a group of people, the world will tend to put leadership on the person that talks the most. So you could be sitting down there, well knowledgeable, you are not visible.
If you cannot produce the sound,
If you cannot
that will
yeah.
make people listen.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at wars and all the things that start wars, it is orators, you know, people that can say, hey, let's go.
Yes, now,
you know.
I used to watch some H videos in Western Germany, and this guy was just speaking.
You know what I mean?
And then when you translate what he was saying mere words, but was saying with passion. Like he was saying words like, you have to unite against me. This is our, you have to unite. We have to unite together. This is our time.
Exactly.
We are suffering so much. So
Exactly.
It was just basic words.
Yes.
But he was saying it
with
some
passion.
vigor. And they were like, yes, our leader.
And it means it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you'd be like,
Cherish
I can go and I can follow this person, you know. I think there was a story Lampard said about Mourinho. He said he was having a shower and then Mourinho told him, like, you are the best midfielder in the world.
Go enter your head.
It go enter your head like, John Terry, I have never seen a man like you. You know that kind of thing. Mikel Obi, Michael Essien. It is the man management.
Yeah.
You know, like if you, they said, speak to a man the way he is and he will remain like that. But you speak to him like the way he would be, like he could be. You know, even though you don't have 5 naira in your pocket, somebody will come here and hype you.
But I want to I want to walk up and make sure I hustle to get that 5 naira.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what words are powerful.
Yeah,
You
very
know,
powerful.
the
Yeah.
Bible said in the beginning was the word, it was the word.
In the Bible, it was God said, "Let there be light."
It was the word. So what word do we speak to ourselves? What word
Yeah.
do we speak to our younger people? And we now need to start speaking uplifting things that can make them say, look, you have the capacity. Everything you need is inside you. You've got what it's going to take all you have, but you have what it takes. That thing to young people, like, look, the fact that somebody is born abroad does not mean they are better than you in any way.
Oh, that mentality.
It's just opportunity. You see what I mean?
On the things that regrets, I think now you've morphed my mentality, because one of the things I say I regret is that I didn't move earlier. But then it would seem as if because this person was born abroad is better than me. But like you said, it doesn't mean it's better than me.
No, not in any way. They may have more opportunities than you, and there's nothing that they are doing that you cannot do. If you are able to put your mind at it, cut out distraction, laser focus, you achieve the same thing. You achieve the same thing.
Yeah.
You may not get what they are getting in the West because some places have more capital than the other, but you live comfortably. And as long as you are not chasing anybody, you are running your own race, then you're at peace. That's it. You're at peace. Should we carry on?
Yes, let's carry on. we have digressed a bit, but let's carry on.
Yeah.
But it was still under the this
40
umbrella
things.
of public speaking. Yeah. So now you've overcome that regret, I say, and you speak publicly now. Like you even do videos on the street. I don't think I have the social strength to do videos publicly. That's why if I'm on the camera, if I'm looking at the camera, and the mic, good.
Fine.
I'm outside. I'll just be like, these people are looking at me like this. But then coming here, there's something I've noticed.
Yeah.
People don't actually send, like, they know, do your thing. Sometimes they'll stop for you to be doing the video and say, can I pass? I say,
Paso. Paso. I think what problem we used to have, I've forgotten, there's a syndrome that they call it. Spotlight syndrome.
Spotlight syndrome.
Spotlight effect.
Okay.
So we always think everybody is looking at us.
Yeah, I do.
But everybody is thinking about their own problems. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think. Everybody is thinking about their own problem. Honestly, if you are not there...
Everybody is thinking about us. What are they thinking about?
Yeah.
Me? Why are they thinking about me? What should they think about me?
Yeah. Nobody thinks about you. And there's this heuristic that helps me. Somebody says, 100 years from now, you'll be dead. The person you think and think about you, you think is thinking about you, will be dead. 50 years after that time, people will barely remember the two of you. You better just do what you want to do.
You're just this small, very small in the grand scheme of things.
7-8 billion people. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And
I'm Alabi Lawrence now.
You are yeah, that's true. You are Alabi Lawrence. It's good to understand. It's good to hype yourself to that level for you to go and do what you want to do. But it's good to also know that you are very small in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, not suffer from spotlight syndrome.
Yeah, like the Queen of England died, the world moved on. Like sometimes you even forget the Queen is dead because everything is just going seamlessly like it used to be. You first of all say Queen. I say, okay, King Charles.
We're going too far with the Queen. There was was it this year or last year when an insurance, a big man in American insurance, the CEO was murdered and assassinated in broad daylight by,
yes.
I've forgotten the name, it's an Italian name.
I
think that very day, they looked for his replacement. The company held a meeting to get his replacement, and he was the CEO, the big boss. So nobody even waited to mourn. That's a big man. That's a confirmed big man.
You see, and there is what you said there. A lot of it has to do as well with the way we live our lives. Sometimes we chase money, we chase wealth, we chase work.
I'm all about that.
But we tend to forget the personal relations. In this country, if you are not deliberate about seeing your family or your friends, you may not see yourself for 5 years. So,
I mean, the last time I saw you was in September.
what's in September, and you know how well we had to schedule to do this.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that work that you are chasing, if anything happens to you, another person, they will just call another agency person tomorrow, say, come and replace this guy. And we also need to understand that in the grand scheme of things, we should make time for things that matter. At the end of the day, we are social animals.
Yeah.
We need each other a lot to help us with the mental balance.
No matter how independent we think we can.
Exactly. If you look at this country, if you look at the Western countries at the moment,
Yeah.
because of the individualistic cultures, mental health issues are really at the top.
So what you've said now just brings to mind a very, very amazing point. Like you said, mental issues are at the top because of the individualistic culture. I think now in Africa and Nigeria, we are veering towards that me, I individualistic culture. But previously, before, I don't think, maybe one, it could be that there was no too much awareness on it. But then I think the mental health decline was managed well in Africa and Nigeria because everybody's son,
family, community.
Yes. I remember growing up, if I do something wrong, my neighbor can come and
do the job.
Yes, and
discipline you.
Yeah.
And you cannot even tell your parents because your parents
will beat me. There was a time that it was this December festive periods. Now everybody had won. No buy fireworks, knockouts. Of course, I went to
Banger.
Yes, now it's what they tell me not to do. That's what I'll go and do. So I went to buy it, and then I threw it inside our neighbor's compound. Our neighbor came. The resounding slap. Eh?
Where is that boy?
Hey, Junior did it too. Slap.
Wow.
So it's like, I could not go and tell my grandparents or my aunt.
Swallowed it.
So they would say, why did you even throw it inside it? First of all, were you not even told not to buy that thing? So I just swallowed it.
To Supreme
but now I
Court.
see that most people do not even care about the neighbor's child again. If he's going, is this our neighbor? So that community is no longer prevalent in our African societies, and I think it is now opening more mental issues.
Yes,
like you said, because nobody can depend on anybody anymore.
Yes. That there was a secret that I stumbled on. You know Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yes, I know. I did marketing.
Exactly. They now found out that Maslow actually spent some time with one ancient tribe.
Okay.
That triangle is meant to be flipped upside down. That what you actually need is community. You know, the peak of Maslow is when you have arrived. But it's actually, you actually need community. It is the community that you need first.
That will now birth
everything. The giving, the community, the loving each other, everybody cherish. And that's why when I look at people that compete, like, hey, I want to be better than you, I want to be better than you. It's like, what do they call it? It's not a zero-sum game. It's a positive sum game. Like if you win and I win, competition is for people at the bottom. Collaboration is for people at the top. Like how can I win? How can you win? I mean, Djokovic and Andy Murray, they were competing against each other. Andy Murray trained Djokovic. He was his coach for a few months in the last couple of... Like, you have to see beyond competition if you actually want to win. You have to okay. Some people don't want to send some emails because they don't want to be like, I'm the one begging that person. I'm the one starting the conversation. I big pass him. Like, if you don't get that away from your mentality, it'll be difficult to grow.
That's another thing I need to unlearn, because I will confess I am individualistic, because should I say I have been in a collaborative scene before where I felt like I was giving my all and the results did not favor me because one person just took the credit.
Oh yeah.
So I have now been you know what? I'm a one-man army.
Mm. Mm.
But if we even take away that that's part of me, like something personal now, I have noticed that the content I do collaboratively with my wife
Mm-hmm.
tends to perform better than the one I do alone. And vice versa. The one she does collaboratively with me performs better because people want to see
Exactly.
Lawrence and Omotara. People don't want to see only Lawrence. What does Lawrence have to tell?
Do you know one thing that now stems up from that? One of the biggest ways to be a wealthy person abroad is to stay married.
Really?
Yeah. Because once you split, the wealth splits. There are a lot of
married, the wealth is together.
There is a lot of tax advantages in being together. That's why I wonder when some couples come from Nigeria and, you are battling the system already. The system is fighting you as a team, and then you now decide to fight each other.
It's not easy now.
Marriage
is not easy. Marriage is not easy now.
it has never been easy, and it is not going to be. And the funny thing is the communication aspect. Mm-hmm. Some of us avoid the hard conversations. We rather rebel and build hatred towards that person than to sit down and say, look, this is what you are doing. We've not been taught to communicate. We've not been.
To say it how it is.
To say it how it is and be like, look, can we do this? Can we get this done? And those are the kind of things we need to learn. Even like approaching the opposite sex. Some of us, if we don't have money in our pocket, the confidence is zero. You cannot walk up to somebody and talk to them because you don't have money. Those are the things that I had to learn. Some of us were geeks, like we hide behind academic qualifications and be like, oh, okay, I won't do that. And the moment we start having money, then we think we can throw it around and impress everybody. So you have to be whole in yourself. You have to be confident in your own abilities.
At least it's even okay that some of the geeks have money. There are some geeks that they came out of school and they see that real life is different from doing book and all that.
Yeah. You have to be an all-round person. Yeah. I mean, I suffered that a lot. It was only book. But when I came out, like, hey, you got to learn. You got to learn. Yeah, definitely. But like we said, we are going to continue to learn.
Yes.
We're going to open ourselves up to knowledge.
I think this is our entire podcast. It's just about learning.
Learning.
It's learning.
We just want to learn. We just want to share ideas. We want to grow together. We want to win together because we know it is possible.
Yeah, I have a lot to learn.
There's enough to go around. And my win does not disturb your win.
And now that you've told me that couples here, they keep the wealth when they are together. Mm-hmm. I'll go and apologize soon. Let me apologize ahead in case I want to offend her. I'll just apologize. Say sorry.
Okay, me too. I'm begging her for you in advance that Lawrence is going to offend you.
Let me apologize.
Please forgive Lawrence, because it's very important. It's very important. Like, okay, let me give you an example. We're talking about LISA these days, the lifetime ISA.
Okay.
Where if you save £4,000, the government gives you £1,000. Do you know that if you are doing it as a couple, the two of you do £4,000, you get £1,000 each. So that's £2,000.
Can I do that as a student?
Oh yeah, you can because you are resident in the UK for tax purposes.
Yeah.
So you can start it now, and this is the best time to start before you turn 39. Just
439.
Yeah, because it's from 18 to 40 where you can start putting the money.
You have time.
And then, it goes like this. So Lawrence,
I swear, I tweeted the other day that one day you're just playing ball in your backyard with your mates. The next day, you're thinking about retirement, taxes,
honestly,
and investment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm even paying people's salary.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I can't believe I have people who are working under me, like whose lives depend on my decisions.
And that's life. That's life. One day you are hanging on to somebody, waiting for one uncle to send you money.
I cannot, so, and it went by fast. It was like, okay, this has, yes, boom, 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 boom. Like one day I'm in a 3-bedroom flat with like 7 of my guys.
Mm-hmm.
We are contributing to pay rent.
Yes.
Now I'm doing things. I'm like,
Another person's rent depends
yes,
on you.
Yes. If I do not pay that salary, like 26th of every month, like this, they say, Alpha,
Oga, what is
I
going
don't pay
on?
now.
You know?
So like time flies by so fast.
And that makes you also, that sets fire on you as well.
Yeah.
That's responsibility.
Yeah.
That's leadership. Like, you want to go out and make more business. You want to go out and do more
I'm the
deals.
first child of 6. In fact, I'm the first grandchild. There are like 10 other people after me.
Wow, we are like in the same way. I'm the first child as well. I'm the first grandchild. My grandfather used to say the happiest day in his life
and
was
you know
the
the
day.
African first son title.
Yeah.
They've been putting it in me since I was like maybe like 6. So I knew I had to be something.
And did your mom used to talk to you about being tall? Because my mom used to say, see as tall as you are.
Yeah, my grandmother.
You better use your brain. See how tall as you are, like 3.
Sometimes when I would do some dumb things, thinking about it now, I was really doing some dumb things that why there was no need. So we used to sell eggs, right? And say, I don't know how to put the distance together.
Yeah.
But I'll literally take wheelbarrow
Yeah.
to supply these eggs to the people who are buying. Now they will send me to the, say like the egg place is like a mile away.
Yes.
So I'll take the wheelbarrow there, drop the egg and come back home. Instead of me to do that, I'll take the egg, drop it, then I'll go to a place where they are playing games and stay there for like 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Yeah.
For a journey that is supposed to take like 20 minutes going and coming.
You're wasting executive time.
Then I'll get back home and they say, what happened? I'll say, people take you. People take you for you to just
drop egg and leave.
So now, thinking about it now, like, there's some foolish things I was doing. And they'll tell me, see, as big as you are, you are doing this thing.
Yeah. But the thing, like you mentioned, those are the things you do as a young person.
Yeah.
You're meant to use it to make mistakes. You're meant to use it to, like people don't know this. It is just that it is our economy that punishes mistake.
A lot.
Like
you become so scared.
Yes. Here, people don't know that Anthony Joshua had issues when he was younger and he was like in like a remand place. But we see the Anthony Joshua, the boxer.
Yeah, and he's the role model.
The role model. But do we give our young people enough rooms to make mistakes? We don't like, he has failed at this, so therefore we just like throw them away. If you go to prisons in this country, because in construction, there are a lot of people that went to prison and they come to work in construction. Yeah. And they will tell you, it is in prison that they did their CSCS training. Wow. It's in prison that they did project management training. It is in prison that they did this course. It's the prison that they did that course. It's because the society doesn't throw you away.
Facility.
Exactly. That is what it should be. It's not like, you go there and you become hardened and you are useless to the society,
Yeah, more often than not, that is what prison is. Like, that's the idea of prison in where I'm from in Nigeria.
Where we are from. And it's sad.
Yeah, it's
because even
sad.
the people that are outside, they are not looked after, not to talk of people that they are inside. So those ones, they've forgotten them, literally. So that's the challenge. So we have to develop a culture where we don't make people scared of failing. Steve Jobs used to say, if you are scared to fail, you won't get very far because failure is the foundation of success.
I'm very scared of failing.
And
you
I'll
can't
tell
be. You, when I came here, one of my biggest fears, still my biggest, as I'm sat here, I'm still scared of that if I do not get things right, I'll go back to Nigeria.
I see that.
I need to get things right. No, I can't go back to Nigeria and not be like, why did I even leave Nigeria in the first place? It was okay. The fear of not getting it right or failing. And then it's also in the school system. Now, when you fail a class and you're asked to repeat, it is supposed to mean you have not passed it well. You do not know something well. So you have to repeat that class so that you can know it well and advance.
Yeah.
But when you fail a class and then you're asked to repeat, it's like shameful. It's like, look now, all your mates, they've gone to primary 6 and you're repeating primary 5.
Yeah.
So like that will also create one kind of deep. See, imagine a child suffering that in his primary school, like he didn't know it enough and then repeated.
Yeah.
It's the idea of repeating is not actually bad. I play video games a lot, and when you do not pass a stage, you repeat that stage
until you pass
the stage. Yeah. But nobody, when I'm repeating the stage, nobody is shouting in my ear that you cannot even beat this stage. Look at all your mates have passed this stage. But then, as a child, if a child fails a certain class and is asked to repeat, there's
a stigma.
Yes, like
lack of self-worth. Yeah.
Yes, and so I think some of these things grow up with children, and when they become bigger, it is still in their heart that no, I cannot fail. And then it's not even the fear of failure. I think the most destroying part that comes with fear of failure is not trying. You don't want to fail. I've suffered that too. There's so many things that I didn't attempt because I felt inadequate. I felt I will not. This thing is, I will fail now. So there's no need to even put my effort in it.
Richard Branson has one quote where he said, the brave may not live forever, but the fearful will never get to live at all.
Because you're not even attempting.
You are not even attempting. And I used to be scared. Like, growing up, I was one of the best in class. Like my primary school was on scholarship from age 5 to 10. I was not first in class, so I had to keep that.
Yeah.
But when I dropped out of school the first time, the second time, I think life redefined what failure means to me. I had to learn that failure is essential.
It's part of life.
It's part of it. So when you are thinking of something and you're thinking, what is the possibility that this thing is happening? I think Jeff Bezos has this thing that I used to call the worst case scenario. That what is the worst thing that will happen? And if you can cover the worst thing and you look at a massive upside and you can cover the downside, if you are not going to die, if it's not something that is going to kill you, you might as well just go for it. Just go for it. And this is why we have to have a culture. There are some VCs that invest in tech. They don't invest in a founder that has not failed before.
How many times have you failed?
How many times have you failed? Because Bill Gates said success is a lousy teacher. It makes smart people believe they cannot lose. Because when you are winning, look at what Pogba did in his video recently. When everything is good, it is very, very easy to have a lot of friends when you've not failed. When the ovation is loud, but when you fail, that is when you know who your team is. That's when you know that, okay, this is a team that I want to be. But if you don't fail before,
how will you know?
How would you know? So there is a lot of lessons in failure. So we now, as a community, have to now encourage people to take risk. Why is America as big as it is? Because it's a risk-taking country.
Yeah, very, very.
Jeff Bezos said people will give you...
capitalize on that risk.
Exactly. Jeff Bezos said people will give you $50 million for something that has a 20% chance of working. They just say, go and try it, and it will work. So if you are not failing, it means you are not trying anything new. You are in your comfort zone. Look at when babies want to walk. They don't say, because I fell down, I won't try again. They'll try, they'll fall, they'll try, they'll fall, they'll try, they'll fall.
And I think something I have suffered from in the past is, I don't know if this is true for other people, but for me, I tend to bask in failure more than my success. So when I'm very successful at something, it's like, okay,
that's it.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah. But when you fail, you spend a lot of time. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Why me?
Why me? Yeah. Why now? Why not you?
Yeah, why? As in, if not you, who else?
Who else? That's what Jim Rohn said. Jim Rohn said, why me? Why not you? Who do you think you are that it cannot happen to?
Exactly. Like, never think it cannot happen to you.
No, it can't happen to anybody.
I tend to, no, this should not have happened like this. But then, okay, now I have won. Okay, yeah, I've won. Let's go to the next.
Yeah. But if you are not that kind of person that documents those wins, because those are the proof that you can actually get things done. Yeah. So we have to document it.
And it's something I wrote down earlier, that some of the things I've done in the past, I didn't document it.
Yeah.
Because it was just, I felt like I think my competitive spirit, like, yes, you've prepared for this. You are supposed to win it and move to the next. So there was no need documenting. But then if you are like Burna Boy will say, you go explain entire no evidence. If you want to tell people what you have done,
yes.
Oh yeah, where's your
even
in the creative world, if you want to tell people the number of shows you've hosted or the films you've produced or the podcast you've held, they'll say, okay, where is your portfolio?
Proof of work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's your portfolio?
And that's what we are going to now. In the world of AI, nobody will ask you for your degree anymore because they know you can actually prompt ChatGPT and give you the answer. They'll ask you, what are the things you have done? Let us see your proof of work. And this is one thing we have to train young people at home as well. Like, it's not about certificate. Have you demonstrated your knowledge? You know, have you given back? Have you taught somebody what you know? How do we know that you know it?
So can we all be teachers?
We are already teaching, even if we don't know. Somebody is looking up to us one way or the other. You don't necessarily have to go to class to teach.
Okay.
The way you behave, the way you handle yourself, you are sending some signals. Like if we have children now, they say, for example, children don't listen to what they say. They do what you do.
Yeah, the actions.
So if you tell them, don't do this, and you are doing it tomorrow, and then they will go and do it, and you ask them, say, we saw you doing it. You know, they are very straight and blunt. Yeah. So whether we like it or not, we are teaching. And as you said before, leadership is serving. Who are you serving with what you have? You know, there is one verse in the Bible, if I can remember it correctly, it said, the greatest among you will be your servant.
Yeah.
Who do you want to serve? Because that knowledge that you have is not for you alone. You come from a country where 20 million people are out of school or 10 million are out of school. So the fact that you are able to go to school, you are very, very lucky. So who do you want to serve with that knowledge? That blessing you have is not yours. Who do you want to give back to?
It's a gift that you should share.
It's a gift. It's a gift. And they said the graveyard is the richest place in the world because people with so much ideas, with so much knowledge, they never shared it and it went away with them. And that was why I came to Twitter to write. When I saw the End SARS protest, I saw so many young people on the street, I was like, these people are going through the same thing exactly I went through. Okay. Can I just write so that I can write my experiences so that somebody can read it and be like, I am not alone. This country is actually dealing with all of us, generation upon generation. Okay. Can we come together, share knowledge? What do I know? And most of the things I talk about, scholarship, all of that, they were things that I've done in 2003, 2004. So, and I look at it, it hasn't changed since then.
It's
still the same. So can somebody else benefit from that knowledge? Of course. Then they give it back. So if we search deeply, we will find those things that we've learned that can benefit someone else.
That we can impart.
And the biggest source of wealth is giving. You must be ready to give.
Give us the laco.
No. If you are ready to give with all your mind, you know, like look at content as well. Look at how many people you bless with your content. You know, you did a video recently about them sending money into your account and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you were shocked at the response of some people that some people don't know that it's actually a crazy thing to do.
Yes,
some people will digest that video.
Create account in their brother and saying that they should. I pity you.
You know what I mean? As simple as that information is, it's obvious to you, but it's not obvious to some people. So that little bit alone that you've done, you've given somebody something. You've helped somebody out. So once we align like that, all of us will be good. That's just the secret. Before they come and kick us from out of this studio, I think we've done some bits to start with.
We've done some bits. Although we were digressing, I think there's just so much to talk about that we can't even stay on one topic. So things come in.
Yes.
But yeah, that has been amazing. Like I said, this podcast shall remain nameless for now because of the circumstance. Because you see, we started with things you regret before you turn 40, and we've been able to only talk about one
thing. Yeah.
Subsequently, we will talk about Uncle Toyi will list other things, and of course, we will veer into the wider discussion. It's been fun. It's been amazing.
It's been amazing. Time went really fast.
Yeah, so I can't
believe.
Time is 12:32.
Yeah.
We've just been speaking unfiltered, no script.
No script, not at all.
It's just a discussion, and
Yes.
it's really been amazing. Again, I want to say thank you for having me on this.
I want to thank you too for making it happen. Honestly,
Thank you.
I'm
for having
really
me on
grateful.
this, and I'll be looking forward to more discussions.
100%.
It's just like it's unscripted. There is no border.
No border.
It's just our minds.
Our minds.
Robin.
Yes, triangulating, as
Yeah.
they say. You know, Ray Dalio used to say, "Surround yourself with smart people that can disagree with you."
Yeah.
Because you don't want to know, you don't want to win an argument. You just want to know what is right.
Yeah. That's why you don't surround yourself with yes men all the time, because they'll never tell you what is the right thing. Anyway, guys,
Great
my name is still Lawrence Alabi. See, I say has been. I'm learning how to do the podcast. My name is Lawrence Alabi, and we will see you on the next episode.
Toyi Badeladun here. Thank you, Lawrence, for
Thank
doing
you
this.
very much,
I'm
sir.
really, really happy you're doing this. And hopefully we will be doing a lot more. So stay tuned. You'll be shocked. Like we are in this for a long run. And yeah, it's just for learning. It's just for knowledge. It's just to grow each other. It's been amazing.
It's been amazing. All right, guys.
See you soon.